What? Oh. Hey, Bachi, what's going on? Wait for everybody to maybe join in tonight. I did send out some links. Yes. So, how has everybody's week been so far? As y'all can see, I'm sitting in a hotel room. We should hit Las Vegas by tomorrow. Hey, Zach, Lakes. Yeah, she dropped her phone. She either dropped it or threw it off the bed. Who knows? But I have sent out links to a few people. We'll see if they join in. Yeah, she threw her phone off the bed. We are heading to Las Vegas to pick up one recovery, and then after that one we have to head down to Phoenix to pick up another one. So we got two to pick up, two take back to South Haven, Mississippi. Figured I might go live for a little while tonight. I don't know if Power Stroke Jude's going live later. I know Fluffy will probably go live later on. I don't want to interrupt their live streams, so whenever they go live, y'all just let if and when they go live, y'all just let me know, and we will make sure we send everybody over to one of their streams. Oh, here we go.
What's up, Raising Cajun? How's it going?
Hey, Boudreaux, what's going on?
Oh, hot. Hot, miserable in the south.
Oh man,
Hello, everybody in the
no,
chat. How y'all doing?
no Bachi, but while the semis in the shop, the company that we finance a truck through asked us to go out and recover a few of their trucks. Keep us making money instead of just sitting in a hotel room and not making money. Hey, Phil guy.
What's up, Phil guy? Send a text message to a couple of people, tell them that you're live, and they'll come in and bother us in the chat room and the stream.
I did send out a few links. And we'll see if they join in. It's probably a little too early for them yet, but we'll find out. Hey, Briggs, Rich GTR GT350R. Hello, hello, hello. No, Briggs, haven't got the rig back yet. But I know I haven't really been doing much on YouTube this week, so we had a little time to kill since I'm going backwards in time. Y'all are actually ahead of me in time. I'm sitting in New Mexico as we speak. Just before Albuquerque.
Albie took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Briggs, there's a whole bunch of stuff wrong with it. So it's a good hefty list that needs to be fixed. Injector problems, dozer problems. No, this one's old. The one that hang on.
How you doing, Lake? Miss Bachi, Briggs,
Yep.
Field Guy, Rich.
Okay. There you go. There's the new one.
There you go.
Yep, there's a new hat. This one's my old one. I'm not gonna wear this one too much. I gotta wear out the elastic on it somehow without squeezing my head in it 24 hours a day. Hey, Renegade.
Hey, Renegade.
Missed your live streams this week.
Yeah, he didn't go live.
Mm-mm. Probably too hot for him. So Jude had a eventful live stream last night.
Well, I didn't even know. What time he went live? Must have been late.
Oh, early. He actually had an early live stream last night.
Oh, because I was checking, and me and the Field Guy, he was live somewhere else, and we got lost over there in Never Land. Wasn't even on YouTube. It was on Twitch.
That's understandable, Renegade. Very understandable. Got to have a vacation. Seems like we're taking vacation right now, but we're actually working. But we're not sleeping in a truck every night. We're at hotel rooms.
Y'all got it made.
Pretty much. Some of the hotel rooms have been good, but some of them have been little iffy.
You ain't getting close to Salt Lake City, are you?
No, I won't go nowhere near Salt Lake City.
Oh, okay.
We pick up the first one either tomorrow night or early Sunday morning and head down to Phoenix and pick up another one there and take both back to South Haven, Mississippi.
What's up, Turner?
Hey, Turner.
I noticed Turner ain't went live lately neither.
No,
Quick,
hey, Quick Rich.
Zach.
Space Rangers, what's going on?
Hey, Tim. What's going on, Space Ranger? He's out of not Facebook, YouTube jail. Space Ranger. He was in YouTube jail for a song that he wrote and recorded. You know, so it's his song. It's not nobody else's. He didn't get that kind of warning. He got YouTube said it affected the Humane World Health Organization.
Uh-huh.
Like, what? Really? Come on, man. I mean, YouTube would do anything.
Mm-hmm. It's the way they run it, unfortunately.
Going stir crazy and being out of work. Yeah, go in the recovery business like Raytheon's in. Look at CDL to use if you got one.
I actually did recovery for about 15 years. Not semi-recovery, but regular automotive recovery.
Yeah, you running a tow truck, wasn't you?
That and
Repo.
me and my brother-in-law had our own business for repossessions.
Yeah, nowadays that's a dangerous trade.
It was dangerous back then. You wouldn't believe the kind of stuff you get yourself into. I mean, you get guns pulled out on you, you get shot at. People want to fight you over their property. I mean, it's understandable. They don't want to let their stuff go, but they got to understand. I got a job to do also, and when they don't make their payments, well, nothing I can do when the bank says go get my collateral.
Right.
I don't have much time these days, but oh, you're already stepping out, Sayer.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy, son. I got to go north to Duck and get me a refill of lemonade. I'll be back.
Yep, I went to Popeyes tonight. Got their sweet tea. Third party. YouTube never gives us strikes. It's a third party that YouTube hired. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, probably so. I don't know if anybody's seen the short that Denna Tools put out today, or was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or today about the 56-inch U.S. General Series 3 boxes. We got a sneak peek at it. I think starting price on it will be $8.99. Don't know when it's actually going to be live in store, but if it's the same one they showed on the picture, they got a nice setup, but you're actually losing drawers on the new Series 3. Okay, Sayer. So I don't know how well I feel about the new layouts. Found an old USF Holland Holland hat my dad gave me when I was a kid packing today. Under if it'd be worth any money in 10 years. Probably not. I have not tried the TIG welder from Harbor Freight, but I heard a lot of other YouTubers say that for what they charge for them, they're halfway decent welders. You really can't go wrong with them. All right, Botch, you make sure you take care of those kids. Oof. Yeah, getting teeth pulled, that hurts. That hurts a lot. I had all four of my wisdom teeth pulled at one time. They actually had to be surgically removed from my mouth.
That's a serious injury to your body, mouth,
Uh-huh.
is being pulled. My wisdom teeth wasn't bad. I had mine pulled. I still got one left in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like two top ones pulled, a top and a bottom pulled, not at the same time, but when they were pulled, they were easy to come out. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the big deal about it is, the having to be cut out and all that. Mine just popped right out, no effort. And but they didn't have to be cut out. He just
Mm-hmm.
pulled them with the instrument that he pulls teeth with. They got many different instruments they pull teeth with. But this and here, he just went, got caught. I said, "Wow, that was easy." He was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yep, they mostly are, except when we got to cut them." So I had one in the bottom right here that it was a wisdom tooth was coming out. It was coming out at an angle. It was actually pushing the tooth next to it up, making it crooked
Mm-hmm.
like that, because it was coming out at an angle. And he took them both out because I mean that wisdom tooth was actually pulling that molar, and that's what would hurt, when it was wanting to move. And I couldn't take it no more. Up until the thing, he got both of them out instead of just one. But
Yeah.
this one, the feeling, the motor had a feeling, and it was
Mm-hmm.
going bad. The feeling fell out, and it was going bad. So while he was in there, he got that one. He said, "Might get the wisdom tooth out before it gives you troubles later on." I said, "Go ahead."
Renegade, wasn't that the Vivor welder that they sent you? Was that the name of it? If I'm correct, I don't want to take too much of your video, but was that the name of it? Vever or something like that?
Somebody else got something to be war not long ago.
I know Jimmy. I know Jimmy making it works. He's got one of those that the
What they
company
got,
sent him.
I forget what it was they got, but somebody had a Vivo or something, and they said it might have been you. I don't know. Did you get something from Vivo?
No, I didn't get anything from Vivor.
Oh, I think it was Russ. Smoky Ribs barbecue. I think
Hmm.
it was him.
Okay, he's got the Arc Captain welder, TIG welder. All right, that'll be interesting to see.
And Russ also got a freeze dry. The freeze dry food. He
Hmm.
got one of those. He bought that though. It was like $2,200 or something. And the company contacted him and had told him uh, we were returning a phone call. We getting in contact with you
Hmm.
because you contacted us a while back about getting one. And you're a YouTube creator that does this and that. He says we don't give our products because of you got this for free and you got whatever. We don't do that, but we will you know give you a price that you can actually say that you bought it. you know, and you're not obligated to do any videos for us or anything. $500, and it's yours. And he's like,
Ain't
oh
bad.
yeah, you know.
I like to get a hold of Miller. I'd like to get a hold of a Miller or something like that and see if they'll do that same thing.
A Miller, like a Bobcat,
No,
Bobcat, Miller.
the, the welding machines.
Yeah, Miller made Bobcat,
Mm,
and that's to me that's one of the best portable welding machines they got. And this was gas operated, you know. But and the welders in Grand Chenier, you know, down on the Gulf Coast on the
hmm
southwest side, they would put those on a trailer. They had a two box uh, aluminum box that was bolted to the trailer, and then the welding machine and the acetylene and oxygen. They had the trailer set up just like a welding truck bed. You know, and
hmm
the only thing they had, you know, if they needed their truck, they could just drive the truck any way they wanted. And when they needed the welding machine, they just hooked to the trailer. That's
Right.
simple. Instead of driving a welding truck around all
Damn, Phil
the
guy.
time.
God
There
bless
you
you, man.
go. Yeah, that'd be kind of hard to make a video on actually using the product. You know,
That,
uh,
just put some icy hot in your underwear and let sweat a little bit.
oh boy, oh boy, oh joy.
You really
Missy's
feel
got
the tingle.
Missy's got a tube of a certain kind of cream. I don't know the name of it. This right there, it's diclofenac sodium. It's a topical. Diclofenac, diclos, diclofenac. As
Uh-huh.
for her niece, you know, her knees are it's kneecap tore up from the floor. You know,
Uh-huh.
doctor prescribed that, and he said rub this on there 3 times a day. Now it's not like an icy hot; it doesn't affect you in that way. You know, you don't feel that cool in the heat and all that stuff. Bengay and icy, none of that. And it's not a mess. You know, Bengay is kind of a mess on your hands. You got to wash your hands real good and all that. You pass your hand by your eyes with some Bengay on it. Oh boy.
Right. That's gonna sting. That's gonna
So
sting a lot.
I don't know how the properties is on this thing, or what makes it effective, but because it sure ain't like icy.
Um, Space Rangers, if you're looking for a good TIG welder, I would before you went to any box store or anything like that, I would probably check Facebook Marketplace or the pawn shops because you might be able to find a good name brand quality welder that is pretty much still got life left in it for a halfway decent price.
I tell you what, I'd go, you know, do that, of course, but try your welding shops. We have two
That
in
too.
town. We have DNR, which that's the place I want to go make a video at. That's and I've always said if they ain't got it, you don't need it. That's that kind
Hmm.
of. It's the old Walmart would never shut that business down, you know.
Right.
But anyway, and then there's another place. You know, they handle welding supplies. That's how they started, and then they stock stuff for welders, for machinists, and you know, you can go over there and buy a tap, you know, a single tap, and quality, or you can buy a die, you know, thread chaser, whatever. Uh, you can buy them singles, you know, $3 or $4 for a tap. That's cheap. You know, it's
Right.
better than and it's close over here. You know, now I'm pretty sure it ain't lifetime warranty. You know, because those taps are so brittle, hard and brittle. But I'll get a video of that tour walking around. But
Hmm.
there's another place. It's Welder Supply, and it's not that far from DNR either. But they actually the authorized service center for Lincoln and Miller.
Mm-hmm.
So they work on welding machines. And they had one a while back, and a buddy of mine bought it. They did a repair on it was a Bobcat Miller. They did a repair on it, and the guy never came and picked it up. Don't know if he passed away or what. They sold it for the repair, $500. Right at $500 he gave for it. That was
Right.
cheap. So that's another idea. Go to welding shops and see if they got anything used or a repo.
Girl got preparation H and proper pH confused. She don't have no pimples on her butt, but her face is shriveled.
Ah, damn.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah. Now we having
Renegade, you want a link? Are you somewhere you can participate on panel? Phil guy said he'll even do a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't put it past Phil guy. But I've got 3 more to do.
Phil guy, check your email.
I'll record one per day or something like that.
You got one done already.
Yeah, I got the most important one, the AC one, done.
Yeah, that guy, that's why I was asking you if you'd gone near Salt Lake City. You could have picked up that, what's the model number on that AC recovery unit, that AC machine?
Uh-huh.
That 3000 or whatever, 300, whatever. You could have picked that up, put in your tool arsenal.
I mean, if your guy wants to come down to Las Vegas, I won't. I think we'll be there like tomorrow night or something like that. But I don't think he's going to come down to Las Vegas to hand that to me.
Not on that, probably can't on that short of notice. Hey, Bill Beckett.
Hey, Bill.
He should be here in a minute. I send him a text message. That Raising Cajuns Live. Come on over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Briggs, we got it down somewhat. We brought the bill down to like 10 or 12,000, but they want to get all 6 injectors done. We don't need all 6 injectors done, but they want to go ahead and get all 6 injectors done.
Yeah,
So
run
it
the
brought
whole
it
route.
back up. Yeah, it brought the bill back up to around 16 or 17,000. We're just waiting to hear something from that.
Was your mileage going down, or your power efficiency going down, or something?
No, because of the DPF dozer, the main filter for the DPF system, the big one, the one you got to pull the filter and clean it out or something like that, get all the soot out of it. We're thinking since that was getting ready to, we had to get that cleaned out. Since we didn't get it cleaned out in time, it pretty much shot the EGR cooler thing to shit. and then when the EGR cooler thing can't siphon right, it leads into the CCV DPF filter, and then something else leads right into the manifold where the injectors sit. So we're
Oh,
thinking the soot got into the injectors and clogged them up.
something started a chain reaction.
Uh huh.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're thinking it was the EGR cooler system that started a chain reaction with the injectors.
25,000 for a sleeper, a Kenworth with a sleeper? Damn. I know a bunch of guys down here give you 25,000 for that. They pay it
Uh
off in 1 year hauling sugarcane. I'm serious. Them guys, they buy trucks, 15, 20,000. They pay them off in one season, plus money left over.
huh.
Sugarcane pays good. Oh, you haul it by the ton. But, you don't want to be overloading your trailer because, hey, them way boys on the side of the road waiting on you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They don't want
Oh
to
yeah.
hit you with an $1,860 fine for weighing 153,000 pounds.
It's
That's
2750 now.
truck, trailer, and load. 153,000 pounds. That was a homemade 57-foot trailer, and it was made out of some heavy steel. The truck and trailer weighed 50,000 by itself. 48 something, 49,000. Oh,
No.
not the KW. Okay, the one I just replaced the brake shake. Oh,
No, I'm good.
oh, I was wondering when he said, "Come get my rig," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, okay." I thought he was talking about the KW. I was like, "That's a good deal." Shit, I'd have come up with the money. I could have bought that, drove it down here, and flipped it for some money.
Uh
Could have got like 40,000 easy with them cane haulers.
huh.
The closer you get to cane season, like around October, that's when you can sell a truck. Around October, when they start
Right.
cutting the cattle.
Let's go check. I don't know if he said he was going live again tonight or not.
Cummins, you got like a 350 Cummins, 290. Probably ain't no 290, probably 350 or better. That's the old Cummins I'm talking about.
Right.
Then they had the 315 Cummins. They come out with those what late 80s, late 80s or something like that.
Hmm.
The 315 Cummins. It's supposed to be good engines. I don't know. I got out of trucking right there in '89, so I still kept my CDL. Well, it wasn't a CDL back then. In 1992, I think it was, when you had to get your CDL, and there was a deadline.
Hmm.
I got mine. I went to Halston, Jennings. It was an office. Halston uh, put this test on, and anybody could take the test. It was $5 or $10 that you paid, and you got in the hall in this community center building, and they were giving you all the tests.
Hmm.
And you didn't pay nothing there. You were just taking the test. You just paid $10 for the use of the hall, and that way you were pre-qualified. All you had to do was take your papers, your past papers, and this was a DMV lady giving the test out for the new CDLs, and you just brought that paper with you to the DMV. You didn't have to wait in line or anything. But
Right.
man, a friend of mine went on like the day before the deadline, and he said there was a line a mile long, and you had to take numbers. And if you didn't get called that day, you went back the next day and they called your number.
DMV's always got a long line like that. I mean, it's not uncommon.
Especially for that, get to CDL because that was a deadline.
Yeah, they've got some strict rules for CDL holders that you got to follow. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Now Cummins came out of a Road 2015 International. Okay.
Huh.
Wouldn't mind putting that Cummins in a little shrimp boat, shrimp skip. Plenty of power, 50-foot net, plenty. The only thing bad, if you got a winch on that boat, you got to have a TED in your net.
Right.
Turtle excluder device. You got to have that TED. Oh, and a fish shooter. If you're in the Gulf, you got to have a fish shooter also. Which I wouldn't mind that. We had fish shooters on the small nets when we were shrimping in Mississippi Sound, double rigger. We had 35, 40-foot cutback 25s, and we had fish shooters. That meant less fish you have to deal with on the deck when you emptied your nets out. When you get clean
Right.
corn shrimp, all you got to do is shovel them in the ice hole.
Let's see. 200,000 on engine transmission. Nothing wrong with it. Would take an hour to return the DEF system. Right.
That's one good thing about a shrimp boat. You don't need that on a boat. 10 new tires, no recaps. Damn. $200 a tire there, $250 a tire.
Probably more than that.
True.
Depends on what brand tire and what ply tire.
Yeah. I used to buy tires and rims from truck drivers when I had my shop, my radio shop. I buy all kind of stuff from the truck drivers and reached out.
Mm-hmm.
250, laughing my ass off. Okay.
350.
I'm saying. So you got $4,000 of tires. $400 times 10, 4,000.
One axle for the drives for 4 tires. We paid what? We bought the Yokohamas.
Yep.
They're 22 and a halves. Because we got it at cost through the company. I think we paid right at $2,000.
For 4 tires, $500 a piece. Damn. Prices went up. $900 a piece. Michelin 10 ply. Michelin.
Now for the steer tires we just put on the truck, the bill was right at $1,500. Of course, that's at cost for our company because we got the company discount.
Tires went up a lot since my day. I was given $100 for a tire and a rim. Alcoa 10 bud, 10 hole bud rim. $100. That was a going rate. And that's selling for 150, 175.
I ain't paying $1,500 a piece for a tire. Not for steers. No. I will not put recaps on my truck. Will never happen. Now, if the Panther wants to pay to put recaps on their trailer, that's up to them. But we won't have recaps on the truck.
And it's actually illegal to put them on recaps on the steer top.
Yep, sure is.
Even though it's an emergency and you're just going down the road. But if you got paperwork, something to prove that you're just going to the truck stop, the nearest truck stop or tire shop, then you can get away with it. Like say if you have something from the office that they faxed you, some kind of paper that they faxed you, or something you can print out saying, okay, go to the nearest tire shop and blah yada yada, and you got, from the company, and you got that paper, they'll let you go with that. But you better be going to that. You better go to that tire shop or whatever.
Right. Yeah, you better get your butt to a tire shop if that's where in fact you're going. If the DOT officer lets you go, he may tell you to have the tire shop come to you and shut your truck down at the weigh station or wherever you may be at that point in time. He puts you out of service.
Yeah, because a service call is a lot better than truck, tire truck service call. Be a lot cheaper than, like you say, getting out of service, or a fine. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert. I don't care if they're certified or not. I will not put recaps on that truck.
I would, but you can't. I think he meant I would not.
No.
Yeah, I would.
They now sell certified recap steers. It's legal. I wouldn't, but hell no, I won't put no. I don't care if they're legal or not. I don't want no freaking that stuff on my steer tires. I don't want them nowhere on the truck.
I had an oversized load on the drop deck, hauling a drag line, Link 98, and at that time I was hauling equipment for a company driver, and they had the headache rack on top behind the cab, so the actual bottom part of the crane set on that. And I was being followed by escort, and he hollered at me on the radio, "Hey, you just lost the top." I'm downshifting, pulling off to the side. I jump out, put it in park. I open the door, jump out. I'm looking, going toward the back. I'm looking. He jumps out of the truck. He's behind me. He jumps out of the truck. And I look, and I'm like, "I'm missing no tire." And he walks ahead of me and says, "Come here." You ain't going to believe it. Right there, the front right tire was missing, the steer top and the rim. It was gone. I had so much weight on the back that it never affected. It didn't drop down. I would have never imagine being in a situation like that. And the thing about it, those were two new tires put on a week before.
Right.
So, and that was a tire man doing that at the shop, at the yard.
So who else is? I know I've seen a few more people coming to the chat. Y'all say hi in the chat. Come on. Don't be shy. I got 14 people watching. I know a few of them are taking care of business.
No.
But at 500 subscribers, I will be doing a channel giveaway. So y'all stay tuned. We
JW Tech,
are. Hey, JWC Tech. What
what'd you
you
say?
eating?
You got a what?
At 500 subscribers, I will be doing a channel giveaway.
Oh, okay.
We are 41 subscribers away from 500.
Cool deal.
Uh-huh. Then after that, it'll be pretty much uphill from there. Okay, so we're 40 away. That ain't bad at all.
No, not bad at all.
Not for international. What do you got? A Cummins in that international, or does it have the PACCAR motor?
I think it's got Cummins, huh?
I think that's
If I
what it
remember
said.
right. If I remember right. I don't know what size, but
Share this out. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you said you got an international.
no, freight checker.
I swore you said he got an international. Okay. Still got a good motor in it though. I guess that what is that old saying? I'd rather be coming than shaking.
And stirred, not shaken. Actually, it's shaken, not stirred.
Oh, okay. No engine in my old sleeper came from a 2015. Oh, okay. Oh my damn.
Oh my! Nothing
Hey,
but
nothing but love.
love. Man, it is hot, and it's 8:30.
Yes, we're getting closer to the desert, so yeah, we'll be in the desert tomorrow. Out in Las Vegas. Good God.
Let's see what NOAA weather radio says in Lake Charles. 93 and 53% humidity.
Oh, at least you got it for a good price. There was nothing majorly wrong with it.
Let's see. 93 and 53. It's 106 with the heat index right now.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Anthony wants to know where the gumbo's at.
Yeah. Not hot like this, ain't cooking no gumbo.
Hey, Anthony.
That's for cooler weather. Yeah, hey, Anthony. I don't
Anthony,
mind eating gumbo in the summer, but not this hot.
Uh-huh. Anthony, were you on Jude's panel last night? I think you were, or you were in his chat or something. Is he supposed to go live tonight and do something?
Who?
Jude. Yeah. I think I'm gonna step outside and smoke me a cigarette. I can't smoke in the hotel room. Well, y'all gonna come with me. Show y'all the view I've got in this hotel room.
But you got a non-smoking room?
Yeah, it's non-smoking. That's fine. Oh, look at that view.
A few hills in the background.
Mm-hmm. Magnificent view.
Are you running off the interstate or something?
Yep, we're at the hotel room. There's the car.
Oh, wow. Man, that's sweet.
2024 Toyota Camry. Sucks for gas mileage. The Nissan Altima gets better gas mileage than that thing.
Yeah, that thing looks sweet there, man. I like that front end. Almost like
Nice.
a Corvette. Kind of resembles a Corvette front end.
Yeah, I was on a panel. He did a giveaway and announced he was doing 2 more lives on PAJ, then going to wide right for football season. Yep.
He's doing 2 more lives on PSJ. I think he meant PS. The S is next to the A. Poststroke Jude. Then going to wide right for football season. That would be Saturday. Wait a minute. No, Friday is wide right. No, on Saturday is wide right.
Yeah, Saturday nights.
I think Friday night they talk about it, and then Saturdays they do the outcome, the winners. What the Cajuns
No,
eat? Anything but gumbo.
last season they did Wednesday night streams for the future casts of the games, and then Saturday they did the results from all the games.
Okay, all right.
If I'm getting that right, I wish I wish one of them were in here so they can make sure I got all that right.
You probably do got it right.
I know I was the winner of the first giveaway for the first season of Wide Right CFB.
We'll eat anything, Anthony, in the summer, but it's just gumbo. You actually heating your house up. You know, I got a gas stove, and then gumbo's. Uh, it is you know, cool weather, cold weather food. You know, it warms you up inside, like soup. You know, warms you up. But I don't mind eating gumbo in the summer. I just don't like cooking it. Eats the house up.
Briggs, I would rather be driving a Nissan Altima. It gets better gas mileage.
Yeah, you're not paying for the gas, huh?
Up front, yeah, but they're reimbursing us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's a sweet looking car, though.
Oh
I
yeah.
would have never thought it was a Toyota.
At one point in time, I looked down at the speedometer today, and I was doing 105.
You didn't know.
I'm I'm like, ooh, I need to slow down. Oh, I was moving.
Man, I got a natural gas stove in the house, and it ain't propane. Oh, I do have a propane burner, you know, stove, two burner stove, but uh,
Yeah,
I
that's what the.
would use that outside.
Mhm. That's what the wife wants. She wants a natural gas stove.
Dirty rice recipe. Okay, well, I got one. It's 4th of July. Wait, is it? Did I do a brown rice video on the 4th of July?
Probably.
I know I did a
Look,
brown rice. It's, you know, hamburger steaks and brown rice. Kind of like a jambalaya. Easy, you know, cheating jambalaya.
uh-huh. Anthony, follow what Field Guy just said. Throw it on the floor, then pick it up and eat it. You got your dirty rice.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. I remember you saying you ran your stove on a propane tank. Oh, that was a long time ago. That's before we got our new stove, our gas stove.
Hmm.
It's been almost 2 years. It's going to be 2 years we got that gas stove. We did that when we replaced the water heater with a tankless water heater. We had to run all the new pipes, natural gas pipes, to the back of the house. And 1 inch, too, not 3/4.
Right.
Code is 1 inch for that. I mean, you can get away with 3/4, but you're not going to get the efficiency of your water heater because it's 100,000 BTU. That thing's using, you know, some gas. You need a 1 inch pipe to supply that gas for 100,000 BTU.
Liver hearts for dirty rice.
Use livers and hearts. Yeah, chicken gizzards, liver, and hearts. That's a rice dressing mix down here.
I might do.
I want to make a video for rice dressing. You know,
Hmm.
rice dressing mix, concentrated, and then and you put it in the freezer. You store it in the freezer in containers. You know, Ziploc bags or containers. They didn't have Ziploc bags back in the '70s. You know, when Mama made it. So
Right.
we always had those containers. Plastic containers with a lid that you put freezer tape on and wrote what was on what was in there. But chicken gizzards, hearts, and liver is the three main ingredients in rice dressing mix. And I want to do a video on that. I want to get some gizzards, hearts, and liver just for that. and do a cooking video on
Uh, I'm pretty sure you can pretty much use any kind of meat you want for, well, not really.
And I put a true Cajun rice dressing. No, it has to be those three. And you can make dirty rice with ground meat, uh, but that's all it is ground meat and rice.
Get your butt back.
That brown rice video I got, like I said, it's a cheating jambalaya. That's what it is.
About ready to buy a junk vehicle and run over the stupid deers. Run around town.
Not that guy, Riley. What's happening?
You guys need to check out the. Hey, not that guy, Riley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys need to check out Tool Beast on Instagram. One of the sickest toolbox setups I've seen. Yeah, okay. I'll check him out.
JW, have you ever seen Diabolical 58? Two boxes, snap-on boxes?
Oh, he's got a wall full.
Yeah, a wall full. Actually, that setup makes the wall in the shop.
His setup is so widely done. He's got to do renovations to make more room.
Oh, okay. Well, that's two beast.
All right.
I got it wrote down. Oh, in fact, I can just.
Hey, custom screen printing.
Hey, Wayne, how's it going, buddy? Oh. I didn't even have to write it down. Just copy and look it up on YouTube.
I think you said it was Instagram.
Yeah, look it up on Google. I mean, search Google. Yeah, see what I did? I highlighted it and right click, and instead of copy, it says search for at Two Beast on Google. So I just clicked on that, and it comes up, and then it shows at Two Beast on Instagram. You just click on that. I don't have to copy and paste it like that.
Anthony, put up. I just made you a moderator. Put up OG Scuba Steve-O's toolbox tour. Y'all need to check that one out. If you really want to see a snap-on toolbox setup, OG Scuba Steve has a sick setup.
Yeah, I seen one of his a while back, 4 or 5 months ago.
Uh-huh. Need a bigger toolbox or more toolboxes. I'm officially out of room in all three. Damn. Well, I got a sneak peek at the Harbor Freight U.S. General Series 356s today. Sneak peek at it. Thank you, Custom Screen Printing. But from what I can see on the 72s, if you take the left-hand side bank off of it, that will be the 56-inch layout for the rest of the box. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
But I did email my contact at Harbor Freight to see if I can get some more information. But as of right now, when the box launches officially in the stores, I think starting price will be $8.99 for the Series 3 bottom double bay for the 56, which is only about $100 more than the Series 2. From what Harbor Freight Corporate has told me, it may not be September. They told me it's supposed to be probably early to late November when it will be online in the stores.
I'm looking through all the pictures and stuff on Tubies on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything with everything I see is welding. Let me hit show more posts.
A lot of JWC Tech, a lot of stores, as soon as they sell out of the Series 2 56s, they're not getting any more of those in. So if anybody wants them, you better scoop them up now. If you want a brand new, anyways, you better scoop them up now. Otherwise, you'll be getting them off of like Facebook Marketplace used. Appreciate that, Anthony. Anthony, you want a link? Well, welcome back, Renegade.
Yeah, I don't see anything about a toolbox. Just the all welding.
JWC Tech just put the link in chat for that Instagram for that thing.
Well, that was a link earlier, wasn't it?
No, that's the link for his Instagram thing. For that guy.
All right. Oh, this is a totally different one here. Yeah, I hit
We'll get
a wrong one earlier.
I will send you the link right now, and you just jump on whenever you can.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong one. He's a Zippo guy too. He collects Zippos also. Damn, that was running around naked. He's out naked. He's busy all day.
Hey,
That'll work.
hey, Jungle Bob.
Oh shit, that's not a bad deal, Daryl.
Got a Craftsman top and bottom with half full of tools for a little over. Oh wow, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
That ain't bad for the price.
yeah, 2 boxes with half full. Right. Jungle Bob, what's up?
Is it the older style Craftsman boxes or is it the newer style Craftsman box? That's the question.
That'd be nice if it'd be the older style with the nice drawer glides on them.
Uh huh.
When Craftsman boxes, the top of the line Craftsman boxes had that. And then that's when their tools were still stamped made in USA.
Right.
So that'd be a good deal. Old style boxes and all the tools stamped USA, that would be a sweet deal.
Watching Smokey and the Bandit. That's one of my favorite movies.
Older with the ball bearing. There you go.
Oh, yeah, you got a hell of a deal then. Hell of a deal on that toolbox.
Yes, sir.
I'd scoop up those older ones quickly.
Oh crap, today's Friday, huh?
Hey, Tommy. Yep.
Hey Tommy. You go by the hardware store tomorrow and get me some naphtha alcohol.
It's going to be the new streaker.
The new street. Yes,
That's a
they call in the street.
that's an understatement.
Dane Wilson. I might have enough in here. I might have enough for one more Zippo fill. After that, I need to get another quart of naphtha. Should have went with Missy to town today. When she went, stopped at the hardware store and got some. Last time we were at Walmart, Missy needed some yarn, and that's the only place in town for yarn is Walmart.
Uh-huh.
And that's one way. That's that's about the only reason we go to Walmart is for yarn, or some office supplies that the office supply here in town don't have.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason we go to Walmart. We sure don't go there to grocery shop. The meat's too expensive. It's not fresh as the stores in town here that have a butcher and cut on site. That Walmart meat is older, way older than fresh cut.
Best deal I ever got on a Craftsman box was a workbench 26-inch with a 1963 Wilton vise for $40 from some rich lady who was cleaning out her husband's work area so he could use a space.
So
she could use the space. Wow.
damn. Boy, those Wilton lights, yeah.
Those are some nice vices. I think I got one of the. I'm not totally for sure what the name brand on it is. I've got an older vice.
Some of them were long, or bridge long, or long. I think it's got one of the older vices made in like the early 1900s. I want to say the
Hmm.
30s or something. I want to say the word long, Long, was on there, mixed with something else. Most of the tunes in there are SK. Oh, he can't beat that.
Uh-uh.
Oh, SK were good tunes.
Especially if this the SK I think was made in the USA. The old
Right,
USA SK.
right.
It's called their bullet vice.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Like the ass end, got an anvil ass end on it, goes to kind of a point.
Hmm.
I tell you what, Diabolical, he made those stands, that grinder stand and that other stand. He made what, three stands in one video. And that was some awesome welding. And after everything was painted, it looked like it was bought from a store,
Hmm.
from an actual business place. He did some awesome work on that. And I mean, when I say awesome, I mean it really impressed me. Most people have built a grinder stand and leave it bare metal. You know,
Right. And it,
not him. He went over, above and beyond on those stands he made.
I know. I watch Jimmy Making It Works channel a lot, and he's doing his his C10. His I think it's 62 C10, 62 or 72, one of the two. Uh, he made a shrinker stretcher stand for his shrinker stretcher machines, and he made his a stand for I think it was his Vice. He did a pretty good job on those.
What you was saying, a C10, what, like a pickup?
Yeah, Chevy pickup.
70, 72.
Hey, Pat CB.
I got a buddy of mine has a 70 something mile C10 that it might be an 80 something, early 80 something that he's redoing. He's in Mississippi. He's up by Wiggins, Mississippi. You know where the big flag flies on the Wiggins Highway north of Gulfport? You've been up
Hmm.
that road before, and you can see that flag from like 8 miles away. But he's got an S10 that he's totally redone. Ordered a 400 cubic inch crate engine for it. Had this done to it, that done to it. It was spec'd and all that when he got it in. He just added a bunch of stuff to it, you know.
Hmm.
And that thing sounds awesome. Everything's not quite finished. He put the bed on, and he's got the white oak boards, and then the trim over the boards. The boards got to slide in, and
Right.
bolted down, and then the next trim, stainless steel trim goes in on that board, and then the other board goes in. You know, it's just a H channel is what it is, and he's got that bed within an eighth of an inch square, perfect, and aligned with the cab of the truck. I mean, it looks perfect. That's been a project he's been doing for about, I want to say, 5 or 6 years. Let me see if I can get some pictures on it.
I think this truck he's doing is. I think it's been 6 or 7 months of him doing it on when he can.
Right.
So I mean, he is a master tech at a shop, so he's got his daily thing he's got to do.
Oh yeah. He has only so much time to spend on his project car.
Uh-huh. But it's coming out really nice. I mean, he pretty much took all the rust out of it and everything else, replaced all those panels. It's really coming along really nice.
Oh yeah, this guy tore this truck completely apart. Bed, when I was taking the cab came off, everything's stainless. Every fastener, bolts, nuts, washers, all stainless.
Best deal this week was a brand new Snap-on Tech Angle, half-inch torque wrench, Snap-on Bluetooth multimeter, Snap-on thermal imager, 8 ratchets, and an FDX socket set for 900. Oh wow, yeah. They're out there, Renegade. You just gotta find them, hunt them down, and find them. That's what he does. Hunts them down. Of course, I found a Matco 3/8 Matco ratchet. I think it's 3/8. It's either 3/8 or half inch. You gotta pay like $40 at a flea market. It's pretty much brand new.
Yeah, this guy screwed him on a paint job too. I'll show it here in a second. Oh,
Trade schools that sell old shop tools are good deals. Also, yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Rita's Roast.
Hey, Rita's Roast.
Thank you, thank you. Uh-huh. I think this is the first stream that you came into, Miss Rita.
Oh, I've seen her name plenty of times. You know, everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I'm subscribed to her channel.
Yeah. And cool.
I wish I did have more time to do a lot of the live streams that a lot of these content creators do almost on a daily basis. One of the best parts of my day is showing the kid how to rebuild slash maintenance his ratchet. Blew his mind when I showed him. Yeah.
Being naked with all these skeeters ain't working. Oh, I had
Either
a little fire fell off my cigar. It got me on the finger.
either way, Miss Reed, I sure do thank you for coming in. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Push that. Oh, no, come on. Back down. Oh, oh, come on. You're not agreeing with it. There it is. Copy link. Go back over here. We will go ahead and paste it. Paste. Thank you. There we go. Hey, Biggie Fitz.
Hey, Biggie Fitz, how you doing? Share screen. Share screen.
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I'm probably gonna wind up doing it with a Matco half-inch flex head ratchet because I can't find a snap-on half-inch flex head ratchet like I want. So I'm probably gonna wind up doing it with a Matco ratchet. But I'm gonna take a flex head ratchet and I'm gonna attach the head to a Harbor Freight breaker bar.
Look in your basement, wine cellar.
Let's see. All right. Add stream. About.
All right, that's that C10. I think that's an 80 something model.
Uh-huh.
That guy screwed him out of a paint job, as you can tell. He's gonna make it good though. There's that white oak.
I think that's what Jimmy actually wound up doing.
Yeah, there was wood in the bed originally, from the factory. And all he's doing is redoing it. I want to find some pictures with the engine.
That was gonna be a short video. You can still order those Matco heads for about $28 for the breaker bar mod ratchet. Yep. Um, not on eBay. They're like $35 to $45 on eBay now. Just for the head. You're welcome, Miss Rita. You can still order. Yep, it's just hard for me to find a Matco truck. I've seen a couple of them out here on the road. I just couldn't stop at them. But next week, while I'm in Memphis or Olive Branch, Mississippi, if I'm at the dealership while the truck pulls into the yard, I might go in there and get what I need. Yep. That's why the prices are the way they are on eBay, because they try to put that in with the shipping, with the product. That's understandable, though. Especially when the parts are like brand new, right out the package, never been opened. So which one y'all think I should do it with? The Pittsburgh breaker bar or the Icon breaker bar? I think I've seen that same thing, JWC Tech, for shipments over $100. They're free. Oh, I've got both breaker bars. I've got the Pittsburgh Pro and the Icon breaker bar. I've got multiples of the Pittsburgh Pro.
One more time.
Because that Pittsburgh Pro breaker bar, I mean, that thing is phenomenal. That's another thing that Harbor Freight actually got right, was that breaker bar.
There wasn't a lot of difference in price from the socket sets, from the Pittsburgh Pro to the not the Icon, the other one, Quinn.
Yeah.
There wasn't that much difference. I think $4 difference in the socket set.
Mm-hmm. For the 431 piece, you're paying right at $1 per item that's in that box.
A number of years ago, Craftsman, they'd have a sale sometimes on a kit, say a kit,
Mm-hmm.
a set, and it would be like a 500-piece set for $2.50, like 50 cents per two.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your your hex keys in there. So I mean, they don't count a set of hex keys as one. They count each individual Allen wrench. Then they had the SAE and metric. So that was what, like 32s right there, 30 pieces right there.
Mm-hmm.
But everything had a lifetime warranty on it too, though. So.
But for
quarter, 3/8, half, deep well, shallow well, regular sockets. So 500-piece set, that pretty much had you set up, and then you buy a top and bottom box. You'd have you wouldn't have no empty drawers, put it that way.
No. Well, like I stated on the video, if you're just looking to throw a few tools in your car, like when you go to the junkyard, the separate pieces, buying separate pieces like that, yeah, you can get away with it. But if you're actually wanting to make a toolbox and you're just an average DIYer at home, it makes more sense to buy a set than piece everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went through Harbor Freight, okay, before I even started recording, I went through Harbor Freight and priced out pretty much every piece that they offer in a set. If you buy everything separate, you're spending over $350 between 250 and
Ratchet,
350.
ratchets for 30 something dollars and 20 something dollars. So you're looking at, just say $80 for 3 ratchets, uh, 75, $80 for 3 ratchets. Socket sets, a rail of sockets was 30, 20 something dollars, $30 for
The
like
quarter,
that. Yeah,
I
you got
think
to
the
buy
quarter inch,
6 of them. Quarter, half. I mean, quarter, 3/8 half.
uh-huh,
You got to buy, and then that's deep wells, and then that's metric and standard. You got to get, so that's 6 rails. You got to get 6 packs of them, and then plus, so forth and so forth. So yeah,
uh-huh.
it adds up to a lot separate.
And then the Allen keys and the wrenches and the screwdrivers. I even threw a hammer in there, a little basic hammer for just average DIYer. Just somebody that wants to throw a small toolkit together to have maybe under their sink or in their garage. They don't want to spend a whole kit and caboodle on tools.
If they go into the junkyard to pull something apart off a vehicle, then they going back to their house and putting it on their vehicle.
Uh-huh. I would definitely agree with you there, Anthony.
There's my honey, Miss Missy.
Hey, Missy. I would definitely agree with you there on the gear wrench. It's one of the best out there. Sometimes you can find a good set of gear wrench, a good kit of gear wrench at like Home Depot for under $200 when they're on sale on Christmas time. Even the Craftsman 232 piece set would be a good set of tools for somebody to get, and they're usually $99 to $150 year round.
Look in the basement.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Get off there. Come on. Get over here. There we go. Get on there. Oh, wow.
That page so I can flip them. All right, that's the C10 a long time ago. I don't know, about 4 years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. That's the whole engine he's pulling out. Look what he's got on top of it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was a scooter back then for sure. He done got all that looking brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a new engine that he ordered. With some stuff he put on there. All right, see if I can find a few pictures with it in the truck. Maybe on my baby.
Yep.
Baby. Get up here. Get on there.
Boy, Black Friday sales around the holidays, that's really when you want to buy tools because they really start coming out with A lot of sales. Even your big tool, even your tool trucks have more than a few sales on tools. Also, I mean, DeWalt 204-piece socket set is the best buy I have seen. Yeah, DeWalt's got some really decent tools also. Milwaukee's kind of up there in price for their stuff for the hand tools. I've seen it JWC Tech. They want to get that stock out of there. See, what I carry around in the semi is a 232 piece, or it's 218. It's one of the two from the Craftsman, and that's what I carry around on the semi. That's 17 watching. Yep, it's the VersaStack set, JWC Tech. It's perfect for when I'm out there on the road, and if I need to fix something. Father's Day is a good day for tool. Yeah. Usually, any holiday out there, they usually got some kind of sales going on. I think I paid $100 for that set. It's a nice little set. Hey, David Carlisle.
What's up, David Carlisle? My Bama bro.
Some of us are lurking, 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 lurking. Yeah, Christmas time is coming quickly. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, it's all coming around really quickly. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Alan.
So, what kind of yard sale finds or tool hauls you got for this week? Rail 922. Hello.
Hey, Rail.
You get a test light raging or I don't have a test light that I keep in the truck, but I do have more than a few test lights in the toolbox at home. Although I should get me a test light for the truck. You guys really don't know how Lucky you are. Heather, yeah, there was pretty much only a few stores that actually sold tools back in the day. Times have changed big time with all the offerings that's out there now. There is a lot. There's so much it's almost impossible to keep up with.
Well, I'll find you pictures one day. I might have deleted that email with the pictures in it. I know yesterday, I think I deleted something like 6,000 emails.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of that was sent. You know, StreamYard links, and all that. You figure over the last, well, since StreamYard's been up, you know, because me and Roadrunner, we were using StreamYard right when it started, you know,
hmm
and going live 3, 4, 5 times a week, sending out 5 links each email. In the last 4 years, say, that all adds up. Never did delete anything out my sent box. You know, never paid attention to it. But when I started deleting emails, you know, I was like, oh boy, I forgot all about these. I'm wondering if there's any way to delete bulk emails. I know you can do 50 at a time, you know, 1 page at a time.
hmm
But I want to know if there's like if I can do 200 at a time.
See, Anthony, I was brought up on Craftsman tools. That's all. That's pretty much all we used.
Yeah, same here.
Matter of fact, I still have one of the old, still have and still use one of the older style Craftsman tape measures. That thing still works like a charm till to this day.
I mean, a tape measure like this, one of those retractable.
Yeah, but mine's got the trigger at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
You got to press that trigger in for it to retract. Otherwise, you just pull it out and it stays out.
I know the kind you're talking about. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, that's
You're
when
out on the road a lot.
Stanley was making their tape measures for him.
Let's see. You're out on the road a lot. Have any of the Walmarts went back to? No. I have not seen a Walmart that's went back to being open 24 hours a day again. Was a long handle Craftsman USA Flex head. Those are some good ratchets. Right? Especially when you got done with the bar and you wanted to go up there and get some food and go back home and cook it.
Yeah, same for the Walmart here.
hmm
11 o'clock, at night they close and open up at 6 a.m.
I think that's going to be something that's going to be a permanent thing for Walmart. They close at night.
Probably so. But they still got workers in there at night. A night shift for stockers, you know.
Yeah, it gives them a chance to restock the store and get it all
Yeah,
straightened up again.
yeah, without people in the way, you know. Because they used to stock when it was open 24 hours. They'd stock it like say from midnight or 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. till 4 or whatever. Because we used to go in there sometimes at 11, 12 o'clock. Uh, and buy beer or whatever. We didn't have to go there to buy beer because they had a 24-hour truck stop, and they
Hmm.
sell liquor and beer.
Of course, a lot of your fast food places that are in the truck stops, they even close at night.
Not
They're
here.
not open 24. There's
Open 24/7.
there is some of the truck stops that stay open 24/7 for food wise. The fast food places like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. stuff like that, but a lot of your TAs and Petros and stuff like that, they shut down their stuff 10, 11 o'clock at night.
The truck stop or just a restaurant part?
They're just the restaurant part. Hey,
Okay,
Kyle, Alex.
like a Hardee's or that type of restaurant.
Uh
Okay, yeah.
huh. The Country Pride, the Iron Skillet, any of the restaurants that are in there, they usually shut down early. Even Starbucks that
Hey,
are in the
Kyle,
truck stops.
what's up, Mon ami? He said, "Boo, I thought of you yesterday. Before I left, I had to go buy some more Tabasco sauce." I tell you what, Kyle, that barbecue sauce you sent me, the crackle barbecue sauce, yeah, you get addicted to that quick.
Uh-huh.
That is some awesome barbecue sauce. Man, the Lee and Perrins, before Heinz bought, uh, Lee and Perrins used to make a steak sauce. Uh, Besides their Worcestershire sauce, Lee and Perrins had a steak sauce. It was called the filet mignon of steak sauce. And it was the best steak sauce you could have with a steak. I mean, usually I don't do steak sauce with a steak, but this, yeah, I got turned on to this a long time ago by a buddy of mine. And we went to a steakhouse, and that's what they had on the table. I always thought it was Worcestershire, but it had a orange label instead of that
Hmm.
wrapper on it, paper wrapper. It had an orangish label to it. It said, because he had told me about it, he said, I'm like, steak sauce? Lee and Perrins make a steak sauce? He said, yeah, it's the best. So, okay, I mean, they had it on their table at this steakhouse. I tried it. Man, I was addicted. This stuff here, this barbecue sauce, is real close in taste and quality to that filet mignon steak sauce.
Hmm.
Man, Heinz bought it out. Heinz bought that steak sauce from Lee and Perrins, and they have it out now. You know, and it's the bold one. They don't have the regulars. They have the bold. It's spicy, and it is spicy. I'd rather the bold. And this stuff here is not hot. This barbecue sauce I'm talking about, it's not hot. And it's the store brand. The Seaside Market is their blend of stuff. Seaside Market in California. Man.
Hmm. Yeah, Daryl, I would definitely agree with you now on that one. Truck stop restaurants ain't food these days, anyways. Yeah, it's hard to find a good truck stop that's got some good food in it.
Tiger
But when
Truck
you
Stop,
find
man,
it,
that was a good one.
when you find it, you want to make sure if you're going through the area, that's where you stop.
Yeah, because Tiger Truck Stop, their restaurant stayed open 24 hours. There
Mm-hmm.
was a separate building, by the back parking lot where all the trucks could park. And a huge, nice, huge, big old restaurant too. You can see what 400 people in that thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, I might have been over exaggerating a little bit, but it's pretty damn close to it.
Right.
Well,
They
you
got a
can
big
hold
parking lot now.
12 people in one booth. Them big wraparound booths they have. You put 12 people on one of them.
Mm-hmm. Hold it down right quick, Cajun. I gotta go to
All right.
lean off the.
All right. And I want to look up satellite map of that new Tiger truck stop. I haven't seen it yet. A buddy of mine said he's been there, and he said it's nice. I want to do a flyover with a satellite. Yeah, he does, Kyle. When he's in Jackson, he has a few spots like that. But when he's in Jackson, Tennessee, there's a truck stop, and they got on the side of it, there's a barbecue stand there, and with kind of like that Memphis barbecue style. And he says that's some of the best barbecue that he's ever had. All right, Wayne, custom screen printing. Y'all have a good one, bud.
All right, Renegade.
Work on some more screens, huh? That'll work.
Thanks, Wayne, for coming in. Thank you, Renegade, for coming in. Y'all have a great night, even better weekend.
All right.
Go have some
Now,
fun.
I'm looking at the latest satellite view, and it's still the same old fuel desk and restaurant. And I can see my old radio shop over there.
Mm-hmm.
I can see my old radio shop. And
I don't
where
know
the
if Google.
Tiger used to be.
I don't know if Google has been through that lately, but a lot of it's changed.
Yeah, well, the satellite's still the old picture. Let me check out the drive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I see the all the construction in progress. So this truck passed there uh, when they were in the
When they were.
progress. Oh man, that's a huge facility.
Uh-huh.
Man, look at all the bays for the pumps.
The wife
But
has
I
been
can
in it
see
since it's done.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 or 12 pumps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the old fuel desk was there when they were in the process of building it. They still had the old part of it,
Uh-huh.
and my old radio shop's right there.
Grandparents used to have a joint in Arkansas at a truck stop. Yep. Got to see a lot of cool trucks, didn't you, Kyle?
I want to go back here. Wow.
got to got to learn a lot of the trucker lingo.
Hell, that was just the car pumps I was looking at a while ago. The truck pumps were already finished. Damn, they must have bought some property, some extra property.
They bought a bunch of that property that was behind the parking
Yeah,
lot that they had originally.
I see that. And that was all the same property. That was the
Hmm.
family name, the same. Damn, that place is huge.
Still a sucker for the W9. My company owns 3. I love the W9s. I wish I could get one. Either that or a long nose Pete.
Scott Kelly has a W9 for sale.
Nah, it's a dream truck. Probably
Not,
within the next 5 years, I'll be going back to school to become a diesel tech. That's a
you
5 year plan anyway.
you can bet your booty that that their restaurant is open 24 hours at Tiger Truck Stop. And that ain't gonna be no Denny's or Hardee's. They might have one of them in there, but you know they're gonna have home cooked meals like they did before.
Right?
Yeah, that's a big place. They bought a lot of property.
You do what you want to do, Dad, but you're tongue with the cut.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, uh-oh. Here we go. Mr. Theo, Country Mile Garage. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
How you
What's
doing,
up?
guys?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Today was one of those rare days that I actually got pissed off at a vehicle.
You got pissed off at a vehicle?
Mm.
Mm.
It doesn't look like you got too pissed off at it because it ain't burnt down to the ground.
Nah, it was. I had to walk away from it. So
Oh,
Mm.
it's been fighting me every step of the way, but it's all right.
Oh, Kyle, he has an automatic. You don't have to
Yep.
worry about shifting.
Hey, Bocce. Hey, Pat. Adam. Kyle. Whoever else is here. How's everybody doing tonight?
we're doing. That's about it. Hey, Mark, Mid Atlantic Tools.
Mark.
Hey, Mid Atlantic too.
David Carlisle, how are you? Cajun Coin Hunter, who's that guy? How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Hot as hell, but doing good.
So you're home, Reed?
No, we're in New Mexico, right around Albuquerque. Heading out to Las Vegas to go pick up another recovery. Because ours is not done yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rail, how are you? So what's the subject for tonight?
Anything and everything. Anything and everything. I'm driving a Yoda.
A Yoda?
Yeah. We're driving a Toyota.
Oh, what
A
kind
rental
of
car.
Oh, like a car or a SUV?
A car. It's a nice little car. Hang on. You gotta go outside. Just smoke a cigarette because we're in a hotel. Non-smoking room.
Do they still have smoking rooms?
Yeah. But there's the car.
Oh, okay. Is that like a Camry?
Yeah, Toyota Camry.
I like that front end.
It ain't shit for gas mileage, but
I thought
hey,
this.
Texas guy, Andrew.
Text guy 790. What's up, mon ami? How you been?
You drove with Yoda.
Text guy is one of Cajun refugees.
That one ain't shit for gas mileage. The
And
Nissan Altima we had a couple of days ago got over 500 miles to the tank. That one gets maybe 350 to 360 to the tank.
that ain't bad.
Here we go. Mr. Green Man himself, Mr. Anthony GM85. Welcome.
Anthony, how are you?
How are you all doing?
What's up, Andrew?
I'm doing fantastic, Theo. I broke an engineer's spirit today.
You do what now?
I broke an engineer's spirit. I bruised his ego.
Oh, you made Ed cry?
No. Ed, no, not Ed. No. I basically tore apart an engineer's project by piece to prove that what he wants is unachievable in the real world, and the way I've been doing my job for 4 years is the right way to do it. Hey, when the boss comes over to me and says, I see what you've been saying for the last 3 hours, okay, we'll do it your way.
Right?
Mechanic / technician. And I picked up the Shining today.
A Raptor? Oh, yeah. A Raptor. I wouldn't mind driving a Raptor for a few miles. It wouldn't get no 12 miles to the gallon with me behind the wheel, though.
After my Bronco I think the Bronco that's in the driveway gets, 6 to 8 miles a gallon.
Yeah, my Chevy Suburban is about the same. 6 or 7 miles to the gallon, roughly.
What's up, Rail?
Uh-huh.
I was in a bad mood all day. Feel fantastic.
When Matt turned me loose the first time running the plumbing crew for him, he said, okay, look, here's my marking. Here's my method of doing it.
I'm right, you're wrong. Pretty much, yeah.
Wherever you see on a stud on the floor, there's a electrical receptacle marking, like on a blueprint.
Uh-huh.
That's where a receptacle goes. Boom, boom. Okay, plumbing here. Look, here's the inlet. Here's the 1-inch pipe coming in. All right, come here, drop down here, do here, do here, do there. Okay, he said, you got it? I said, yeah, no problem. Well, he comes back in after, I call him up. I said, well, the plumbing's done on this and everything. All the wires are pulled. The rough end's pulled, done. He was like, you sure you got everything? Both sides? Both apartments? I'm like, yeah. He said, damn, okay. All right. I'll go meet you then. I said, okay. I'm like, I need another house to go into in the rough end. So he was like, well, I didn't tell you to do the plumbing that way. But he says, I'd rather the way you did it. Saves pecs. I'm like, well, that's the only way I know how to do it. And he says, all right. And he says, you ready for the next set of apartments? I said, I thought I was going to a house. He said, no, that's on hold. I got another set of apartments to go to. I said, well, let's go. And it was almost the same blueprint as the one we were in. So I says, so you gonna let me do how I did the last one? He says, I'm turning you loose. You got it. Go ahead.
Best part about what I did today is I'm still going to go in tomorrow. I'm going to mock everything up the way he wants it. You see, I told him I'm not against your design. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you're in my way. I can make whatever you want. The best thing I did, I told him this directly to him, like, you need to stop being an engineer and let me do my job.
There you go.
And that's when he stopped talking to me. And then it just snowballed. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm alleviating extra workload. For what he wants, it requires tap and die work through 1.5 inch metal, all kinds of crazy stuff, and hard mounts when we have no justification to be manipulating or altering our equipment when we don't even have proper spacing determined right now.
Right.
No reason for it. You're adding steps and asking us to do stuff that's unnecessary. Everyone's like, how are you so calm? Because at the end of the day, it turns out I'm right. Like I told him, I'm like, I'm not going to stroke your ego for a beautification project for making it work to look pretty and functional. Beautification don't mean nothing to me. Functionality and fast and quick and dirty is the way we run and make money.
Well, you like it dirty, huh?
Yep. Hey, I'm an advocate of hillbilly redneck engineering. It works and it gets the job done, and we all know it. See what happens when you bring me on?
Well, you open up that door. The only thing I had to do was just kick it. So
Yeah,
That's what's Theo. It's your fault, Theo.
I go ahead and blame it on me. It's my fault. It's always my fault. I guess that's why Bocce calls me trouble.
I just loved it because it turned into technician, mechanic. You know, I'm like, who's gonna really be working on this? Me. I know what I need to do. I've already built it twice over in the last 2 years. So he's thinking about my back and stuff. I'm like, I'm not. I just want it done.
Right. Yeah, Andrew, we're getting about 18 miles to the gallon with the Yukon.
I think my Silverado gets 15 to 16 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, probably somewhere in there.
Yeah, my coworker borrowed the shop truck, and he went from a Honda Accord to the F-150. He's like, this thing's expensive.
Of course, you're going from what a 4 or 6 cylinder to what a V8.
I think, yeah. He's like, dude,
I'm probably 3 times the weight.
3,000 miles is what he put on it. I think in like 4 weeks. And he's like, this is so expensive to keep up with.
It's kind of like that comedian Jeff Dunham when he did his act on the big Hummer, the H1, the real Hummer.
I killed you.
He said he went to the fuel station to put gas in it. He pushed it home, parked it in the yard, and said, "Look, kids, the new lawn ornament."
Just in case you forget your belt at work, guys, grab some zip ties, put them through your belt loops.
Used.
It works.
It is not comfortable, but it works. Oh man! And
I think the last time I popped the strap, I popped a belt, I broke a belt on the road. I needed a belt. I needed something to hold my pants up. So I took a ratchet strap out of the box and tied it around my waist.
I actually have seen someone do it there where they crank it.
That gives a new meaning. Suck that gut in.
Oh, that gives a new meaning to a big belt buckle.
How was your week, Theo? Where'd you wrench on all week, man?
I worked on that. I worked on that right there. That. Worked on a Ford F-350. Worked on a Ford E-350. And I've got another Chevy to work on. What else? I'm forgetting. I think I'm forgetting one or two. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what video it was, Theo, but one of my coworkers found you through me, through TTS. I don't know what video he was looking for, but yours was something that popped up. I'm like, yeah, Theo's a good guy, man. Listen to him. He knows his shit. And
I think
I don't know what it was that he was looking for. I got to ask him again. My coworker sold him the wobble bits, though, Theo.
I
They're
tagged
not-
a few people. I tagged a few people in the last video I just posted for the Snap-on AC flyer. I think Theo, you were one of them.
AC.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I watched that one yet or not. But I get the same. I basically get the same flyers as you do. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the Snap-on AC stuff. I mean, you don't touch nothing for $5,000. So that's nah, I'll pass.
Well, I tagged you in it because you're a tech.
Oh, gotcha.
If people wanted to go watch and see how some of this stuff actually works, they can go over to your channel and click on it.
Now, believe it or not, I don't do a whole lot of AC. Well, I do enough, but it's not like I can afford to get me an AC machine for what I do.
It's not worth the investment, in your opinion, right now?
No, not one bit. But it's no different as with, people have, I don't know how many gallons of oil on hand and brake pads. You know how rare it is I do an oil change?
Out
The
here,
same thing with-
oil gets changed
Same
on the
thing with
regular.
brakes.
here.
Same thing with brakes. I barely do any brakes.
Mm-hmm.
How come you don't do a lot of brakes, actually, Theo? Just people maintain their own stuff,
I don't
something
know.
like that.
I don't even like doing them. So I rather do the engine work, and I do a lot of head gaskets and timing chains here. A lot.
That's actually a good time. You brought up timing. My coworker's asking me to go help him do timing on his BMW 550i. I don't do a lot of Euro.
Run.
I remember when you did your Land Rover thing, and you're like, never again, right?
Never again. Yep, because you need a pile of specialty tools, and you need to, you need tools to hold the flywheel in place.
Holding a crank or a cam, he said.
Yeah, you need a tool to hold the crank in place, a flywheel, and then run the
There's a
valve.
lot involved. It seems like it's very. He sent me a video. He's like, "Watch this on YouTube." I'm like, "I'll watch it." And I'm like, he actually has the timing toolkit. Apparently, he has the entire motor in his garage. He pulled the whole subframe out and had his heads machined because he blew a head gasket, and he's putting the whole thing together himself. He's only 19. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give him some bonus points on that. He's tackling a European car. I'm like,
Hey, Kyle, I'm not sure if that's a chain or not. It probably is.
Pat says, just no.
Right. Just don't do it.
Be easier for him to buy a new car, probably.
If you're comfortable with it, do it. But
Well, I mean, the most European experience I have is some Volkswagens, and mostly more so Mercedes. I've worked on more of. And
but I think the BMW stuff is like, golly,
it's something else.
I
wouldn't
don't even think Jimmy
drive-
likes working on that stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to drive a BMW.
Theo, when I watched your Land Rover stuff when you did that job, and I could feel like I don't like this job from you. It's just coming through. It's
You
like,
see, when I start getting really sarcastic like I did in that video, then you know it's not good. Because that means right then and there, I'm getting really pissed off. because
Yep.
it's just dumb.
Yeah, like it tends to always be over-engineered, in my opinion, when it gets to the European end of things.
It is.
Like our stuff was, everyone makes fun of the domestics. I'm like, but our stuff runs. Any car runs well as long as you maintain it.
Right.
Hmm.
It's that's the simple thing no one wants to understand, I think.
Hey, Doug, how are you?
Hey, Doug.
Come on.
Hey, Smitty.
No, I'm interested to see because James just bought a new ball joint press. The OMT one from Amazon. I'm interested to see how well it holds up for him.
Talk about Midwest.
Yep.
I've got one from Powerbuilt, and it served me well. But then, like I said, I don't really do a whole lot of suspension work, or brakes or any of that.
Hmm.
Just once in a while. And like I said, and I don't even enjoy it.
I've used a C clamp and all that stuff a lot. It's worked for a regular old C clamp. Works for a lot of stuff, especially if you modify them.
Well, the Powerbuilt is just a giant C clamp on the end of the day with a bunch of cups to go with it.
Yeah, I got an OTC one that does all that stuff. Hardest thing is I linked that whole kit to my neighbor, and he blew out the threads for the main driver on it. I'm like, how in the hell did you do that?
By using an impact and not putting any oil on the thread.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, this is what I told him. I'm like, when he borrows my tools, I make him give me a deposit on it for replacement.
Hey, JWC Tech, how are you? He says the OMT is very similar to the Powerbuilt, just a Taiwan OTC copy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my OTC ones served me very well over the years.
Yeah, like you said, the Powerbuilt has done well for me too. So
I need to get Theo. Do you have those on hand? The hose clamp pliers with the spring with the cable.
yeah,
Which ones do you have?
I got the Lyle one.
So how do those hold up?
Let me grab it. Here we go.
No, I have a need for this because mine are actually broken right now, and I have a large inventory coming in at the end of the month where I'm going to need these.
I got this one from Lyle.
Okay. And it does the same thing as the Mayhews and the Astros, right?
Yeah, the thing that I like about why I bought the Lyle, you see, with all the other ones, you need to ratchet it, and then it needs to catch a tooth in order to hold. This one doesn't, because it doesn't matter how little it is, because this right here is what holds.
Be right back, guys.
All right.
I'll look into getting those maybe then, because that's what broke on mine was the ratcheting portion.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. That's what this here is, just that piece of metal that catches that.
All right, cool. I'll look into those. Because we have a heavy load coming where it could be anywhere from 8 to 300. That's the number.
Well, the only thing that did happen to me is right here at the bracket where this hose goes into, right there. It broke on me once, but like I said, I bought it off the Cornwell guy, so he just warranted it. And
you get a little love on the truck, obviously.
right. Well, and that's like I said, he just warranted it, and no questions asked. But I really like this one.
I'll look into them. Probably cheaper than the Mayhew. Mayhew ones are expensive right now.
Well, and I had the Astro, and after I used it once, and it broke on me.
I don't remember if I had the Astro one. I know I had the Mayhew ones, and that's the one where it got used for 4 straight years, and it just went out. And I'm like, you can get repair kits and all that. I know. I'm like, but for what I'm going to start doing is like, I need it to function, but also I need to have it as a 24/7 tool for the other shifts at the job because I know exactly what we're doing right now. And we got pushed into a situation where we were doing something for a manufacturing aspect. And this is the truck we need for 24 hours a day. Mine's broken right now. So I'm looking for alternatives right now.
See, Doug, that's what I really like about this one. There's not really a ratchet function. It's just like it's the exact same design as on a cock gun.
Mhm.
Oh, so it's just you can control and flow like where you just release that lever.
Yeah,
Sure.
you just push right here and it'll let it go.
See,
Like I said,
I'll
it's just the same design as on a cock gun.
I'll look that up and I'll just shoot that to the boss. I'm like, we need these by the end of the month.
There you go.
It saves me time. It saves me money. It also doesn't make it so I have to give people my tools to use. It's just, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I've been running crazy this last week, especially on the 2 runs that we did when I chased down the Snap-on drivers.
Yeah, I saw. You're stocking the Snap-on trucks now.
Well,
You're
one
like,
of
just
them,
pull over.
one of them was going up by 81, and we got on side of him and got off at the exit. He actually pulled into the parking lot, and then the other one was down in Alabama, just southwest of Birmingham or southeast of Birmingham, and he was at one of his shops that he services, and he let me get on the truck there too. So I was able to buy a few things. Doug, the repos are going great. We're picking up 2 more in the next coming days.
So does that pay just as well as the trucking?
No,
I was just
but
wondering.
it's something. It's something to keep us making some kind of money,
Yeah.
rather than just sitting at a hotel or wherever we're at making no money.
Is your truck completely down right now, Raging?
Yeah, it's completely down.
So it
Got
needs
injector problems.
Some serious service then.
Oh yeah, really serious. The main DPF filter, the one that's got to be pulled out and the soot's got to be burned out of it. That's got to get cleaned out. The EGR cooler tank has got to get replaced. They're going to replace all six injectors. They're going to check the alignment of all 3 axles. I'm going to do the CCV container for the DEF system. That's a $600-something part alone. But everything they're doing is right at 17,000.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what 60% of what you said was because I don't know diesel like that. I know some of it, man.
Well, but I'm sure the injectors and your filter is half of that.
The injectors are 10,000 of it.
Yeah. I figured as much because injectors is not cheap.
Do you work
Yeah.
on big stuff like that, or
I used to work on some semis a little bit here and there.
so?
Never
How
really-
heavily involved are those once you start getting into them? Like compared to
It's-
regular gassers or like stuff like that.
Just like on a small, just like on a regular diesel, it's just all bigger.
Mhm.
Okay. See, I don't have that much.
You know, if you got a Cummins head, it's for example, about that long, and if you got a semi head, it's that big.
It just scales up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And the
That's what it
price
is.
goes up with the scale size.
I think all the parts that are included just for the injectors and everything they got to do to replace, it's like 6,000, and the labor is just over 4.
Yeah.
So it ain't cheap.
Hey, 710.
Hey, 710, and
Big. We ain't seeing that
and
anymore.
the big DPF filter, it's $1,800 alone to pull out and get cleaned out.
Damn.
So yeah. Some big money going out.
Yeah, but you can't do it without an injector.
Nope.
How many miles did you put on them? You pushing a million now?
No, just over 500,000.
Half a million miles. Yeah, it sounds about right. So,
Hey, Diabolical.
What's up, Diabolical? You gonna do?
But I think the main reasons why the injectors failed, or 2 of the injectors failed, is because of all the soot that got sucked into them. The dirty fuel.
you know what helps with the injectors? Throw a little bit of transmission fluid in your fuel tank.
Hmm.
And the diesel, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it helps them lube up.
Is that something that's not in the book when you're going to engineering school, Theo?
That's not in the book when you go to engineer school. No.
Is that where you
That's what you call a trade secret.
It's one of those home
well,
remedies.
because diesel these days doesn't have as much lubricant in it as what they used to.
Well, that's because we took the lead out of the gas.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, so if you just put a little bit of transmission fluid in it, then it
What,
just
say about a pint every fill up?
well if you do on a regular pickup truck, if you got a quart, do a quarter of a quart. You don't need much, just a little bit. So for raging would be, if he fills completely up, just dump a quart in it. That would be plenty. You don't need much.
It's not like you're doing that every fill up either.
No, I normally did it like every other week or something like that. Depends on how many miles you were putting on it. If you drive a lot, then you do it a little more often. But just do it every other fill up or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, a little 17 said a little lube goes a long way.
Ways, that's for
Sure
sure.
don't want to try a socket.
ATF for me is what I use when I start drilling metal.
Yeah, I use ATF for that too.
Once I started drilling, I'm like, it's not smoking anymore. You're not blowing through your drill bits as fast.
Right.
Yeah, you need cutting fluid and lubricant for drilling. Coolant fluid.
Yeah,
any kind of coolant.
I just use used ATF. Whatever I drain out of a transmission or whatever, I just keep a couple of quarts of that on hand. And
I just fill up my little squirt bottles and
yep.
Yeah, get one of those like that. Yep. Remember the old style oil cans? Press the bottom, click, click on the bottom of it.
I got one of those on my toolbox, boo.
Dad had one of them. Ah, man, I want to say he bought that in the 50s.
Oh man.
So when are they going to have your truck done?
Hopefully next week.
Well, then they're still going to have to do the alignment. God knows what you're going to run into that.
If it needs it, yeah.
Front end alignment?
Well, he said all 3 axles, so
the dealer don't do one axle. They have to do the whole thing if they do it. So they're going to do an alignment check, And if only the front end needs alignment, we're gonna take it to like TA or something like that because they do a single axle alignments.
So have your tires been wearing funny then?
I just put a new set of steers on it last week because
Okay.
on the passenger side, the outside of the tire was wearing thin, and on the driver's side, the inside of the tire was wearing thin. Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'll be curious to see what comes out of that. You just do all of them.
Hmm.
Well, like I said, if they check it, he'll know what he has to do.
Right.
Like I said, God knows what will come out of that.
Hopefully nothing else seriously is going wrong because this is getting expensive.
Uh-huh.
Did you get the new locking wobbles yet, Theo?
No, I did not. I don't. I don't really have a big problem of sockets falling off my extensions, but
Let's see here. How much are they a set? I think they're in the magazine here. And the part number on those is 203 FXWKL.
now what's the price on that?
$212 for the quarter inch.
How much?
And I'm
200.
guessing 212.50 for the quarter inch. That's a 3-piece set.
$200 for a set, 3-piece
Yeah,
set.
for a 3-piece set. That's all they got in this little magazine for them. Not unless they
Hey,
got the rest
Andrew,
of them somewhere else.
The GMC here blown head gasket, and on the intake side, it was off. When I picked the heads up on one side, they took 9 thou off. That's how bad it was.
If the dealership does an alignment, it's like $389 or something like that.
Well, that ain't too horrible.
Oh,
No.
I was expecting more than that.
Of course, we're at the dealership where the truck actually came from, where it was bought. And our company that we bought the truck through gets discounted rates. Because they get all their work done with them. Oh, only price they got is for the quarter inch. In all the magazines.
Yeah.
Right.
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 John, that's what I was saying.
I forget this guy's YouTube name. I watched it not even a month ago. This guy's got a YouTube video on how tire shops, tire dealers are screwing you over, literally screwing you over. He brought his or lube shop, brought his car in or pickup truck, whatever, for oil change, and they said, okay, we're gonna do this and that. Okay, we're gonna do an alignment check. for free, you know. So anyway, the customer checked the box, alignment check, you know, and then signed the invoice. And he got home and they said, okay, we found out that your alignment was out, something of a degree toward this or whatever. So he was thinking, because now this is going to be a video that he review video on how they actually screw it. So he said, yeah, okay, go ahead and do the alignment, front end alignment. He said it wasn't even 4 minutes later. The guy in the shop calls back. Okay, your front end alignment's done. You can come pick up your vehicle. 4 minutes later, an alignment being done. He's writing all this down. He's taking notes, okay? So he goes pick up the vehicle, and the bill's like, for an oil change, okay? For an oil change. All this stuff, extra stuff that they hit him with, costing $300 and something. And he went through the science of so many tenths of a degree out of alignment is nothing. Is nothing. You know, you can't get that perfect. You know, if it's that much out, you're not that. It's perfect if it's out a tenth of a degree. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not out, but maybe, you know, a 32nd of an inch, and there's no way you're going to get it back 30. You can hit it with a hammer and get it 32nd out of a degree. So he went to the vehicle, made his video, and he got his money back, of course. You know, because they scammed him. You can't do a front end alignment in 4 minutes.
You can't even drive up on the rack in 4 minutes.
You can
That's
hardly
a technician right there.
you can hardly fill up the tire with air and check the pressure of it in 4 minutes.
That's why you got to watch what shop you take your vehicles to, because they'll try to pull a fast one over on you.
Oh yeah.
I was scrolling through TikTok earlier, and there was this guy that posted a video on one of these little shops. I think it was one of the quick lube places like that, and they did brakes on his vehicle, and he's been taking his vehicle there for years. But all of a sudden, he had video from where they quoted him $397 for the whole job. Well, later on, that phone that had that video on it disappeared. The shop had the phone hidden from the police because the shop called the police on him because he left and went and got his daughter and came right back. And they were trying to charge him $897 for a full brake job when they quoted him $397.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the phone or the camera or something that
He recorded the conversation when they gave him the quote.
okay.
And they took his phone or hid his phone from him. He finally got his phone back, and he only paid $397.
Oh,
He said
okay.
he'll never go back to that shop again.
Well, gee, wonder why.
Yeah. I think it has Dialbach. I can't remember if it has or not. Nothing too major, maybe ball joints or something. Or axle seals or Yeah.
His face would run into my face.
It took uh, three police officers to get it all right. The sergeant finally arrived on scene. He got it all right. But the first cop that arrived on scene, she didn't want to hear anything that guy had to say. She was getting ready to take him to jail, put it that way, for leaving and coming right back when she told the workers that she was leaving and coming right back, and they didn't have a problem with it. She tried to get him with what is that called without paying for your vehicle? Theft of services. She was trying to nail him with that. hmm I'm getting ready to do all that work on the Silverado.
You can do all of that in the driveway with some phone books and old school things, where you just swing your bubble and do your math on paper. Depending on what kind of vehicle.
Tire rod ends, idle arms, pitman arms. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do all that on the Silverado.
The old parallelogram system's great. You can service it.
Oh yeah. Hell, diabolical just to get the injectors replaced and everything they got to do. It's about 10 grand.
Yeah, but then if you can squeeze another 500,000 miles out of it.
It's worth it.
You have a Volvo, don't you, Agent?
Yep.
There's a lot of guys. I work with a lot of truckers. A lot of truckers that come by our shop for the other companies. A lot of them are Volvos, and they run.
Mm-hmm.
The most
They're
ones
not
I
bad
see,
trucks.
I see a lot of Volvos, and I don't see a lot of Mack trucks. I see a lot of Volvos and Freightliners.
Oh Jesus, we
Coming
went and recovered a 2024 Mack out of Georgia.
A one stick
wouldn't-
back with a window in the back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That truck was small.
Looking at a bulldog's ass all day.
Pretty much. Quoted me $100. Price of $100. Said hold it. I'm on the way. When I got there, it was $229. They honored him. Yeah, price more than doubled.
Yeah, I went to the junkyard a while back to get that reservoir, coolant reservoir from a Jeep. Talked to a guy, and he says, "Yep, I got one. $25." I says, "I'm on my way." I got over there. That guy was doing something, in the yard. It's huge, huge junkyard. And so I went up in the office part and said, I'm here to pick up that coolant reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I don't know nothing about it. I said, I talked with some guy. I said, not even 20 minutes ago. Hung up the phone, came straight over here. I live on the north side of town. He said that might have been Big Red. I said, I think his name was Red. He said, he quoted you $25? I said, yeah. He said, well, they $40, but so he got on the radio. Red, did you quote a guy for a Jeep reservoir for $25? He said, yeah, I sure did. So he said, okay, I'll honor his price, but he said, I'm getting on his ass. So I gave him $25. The guy didn't have it. He was like, well, I know I got one here somewhere, he said. So he had one, and it had a hole in it. So he went looking around for another one, found another Jeep Liberty, That one's perfect. Looked like a brand new cap on it and all that. I'm like, oh, yeah. So he gave me that. And then while he was looking for it, I found that on the ground. That's a Craftsman. It's a 15/64 on the open end, 15/64, and a 1/4 inch on the box end port.
Oh, a little ignition wrench.
Yeah, you probably you almost spelled Boudin. Some sloppy Boudreaux in Mississippi. Not Boudin. What's up, Wolf? Dan?
Hey, Boo, I'm surprised you just didn't put a mason jar in there.
And for the coolant?
Yeah.
No.
I have seen
the
it.
lid wouldn't have supported the return hose from the radiator going through.
Just poke a hole in it, stick that hose up in there.
I couldn't get a good seal on it though.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Yeah, little bit of window caulking, Boo.
That blue HCV didn't do a good job.
And then you just
Wolf
duck it
Dan,
in,
I go.
and all good.
Hey, Wolves Den.
Custom screen printing shared y'all out, so I thought I'd come in and show some love. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne did say he shared it out on his community tab. I appreciate you coming in, Wolves Den Outdoors.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Check his channel out, see what he's got going on there.
All right, I'm heading into the house.
All right, Theo. Thanks for coming on.
Hey,
All right, Theo.
send me the link.
I will see you Sunday night.
Yes, sir. All
Catch
right,
you later.
everybody. Good seeing you. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace out.
I did get you. I got you a sticker, Agent.
Awesome.
You're gonna go on a box.
Gotta-
It's in a pile of stickers, though. I'm in the middle of saving for a special box.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
It
I'm
may-
probably going to wind up getting the Husky 80-inch, same one that James has. I mean, it's right on for the money.
Well, for what you do and what you want it for, makes sense. I'll just tell you, don't overload the drawers, don't twist the hinges, don't tip the box over, don't do a lot of stuff. It took me the better part of 3 months to get hinges for my Husky box at work
Mm-hmm.
through Home Depot's service. The reason the problem I have with it, where it turned me off to Husky, was when I called originally, the hinges were $41 and go through, pay for it, boom. They ended up getting lost. When I ordered them again, they went from $41 to, I think, $68 or something like that. And I'm like, just send them. I need them.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 2 or 3 different suppliers for those particular parts for the box, which that turned me off to buying that box again. The box is nice. It does its job. It holds tools. But like the customer service end of it kind of irked me a little bit.
If I do what I want to do with it and pull the caches off of it, or leave the caches completely off of it, and make a wood platform for it and stick it on top of a wood platform,
You want to make a hard wall where you walk up to the box like a workbench.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like you're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
No problem with that either.
Nope. It'll. I don't know if it'll help eliminate the box tip over problem, but it might. I haven't really tested it out.
Well, no, it'll eliminate that problem because you're going to be stationary. When I worked at the factory, there were old school Waterloo boxes, which were beautiful boxes. where they were just no casters. They were just put in place. They stayed in their corner.
Hmm.
And that's a good product. The old Waterloo boxes from the 80s are nice boxes.
Hmm.
They felt heavy. They felt nice, robust. I don't know what you guys are all doing where you're shaking the damn drawers around in the boxes all the time, but every damn toolbox does just that.
When I was on, I told the wife when I got off the truck and we were on our way back up the road, I should have recorded me shaking that damn box because he had a brand new 84 Epic on his truck. I opened the drawer and without thinking to turn the camera on, I shook the drawer. And he says the Snap-on guy looked at me and says every toolbox does that.
It doesn't matter the price. When I started seeing everyone doing I'm like, why are we doing this? I went to work and I pulled out my main drawer, which is a 46-inch drawer. It's a whole main drawer. It's full of lead pipes. It's full of extent cheater pipes, pliers, just all kinds of random stuff.
Mhm.
This is a drawer that actually doubles the weight load I put on it. And I grabbed it and I'm like this. I'm like, it's under load and it shakes the same amount.
Mhm.
I was like,
That
he's like, but everyone's like this. This box shakes. This box shakes. This box shakes. That's why it's funny. It's still funny though.
All right, it's supper time, guys.
all right, Cajun. You go have you a little supper.
Trucker, what's up? Hi
Hey, you
guys,
talk, Trucker.
I gotta eat supper. Missy shouted out, "Sloppy Boudreaux are ready." So I'm ready for some sloppy Boudreaux. So, all right, guys, y'all take it easy. As always, love, peace, and crackling peace. Catch
Thanks
y'all
for coming
later.
up.
Big time.
I just thought the toolbox drawer shaking. I'm like it's like, what the hell are we doing here?
There is some things you can do to the drawer slides to eliminate it, like put a few more rivets in it, drill a couple holes and tap a few more rivets in it. That might help the drawer slop. Diabolical. I would love to see yours not do that. But the main, from what they told me, the main problem is just the drawer slides going in and out when you're shaking the drawer like that.
They wear out.
Hmm.
My Craftsman box in the garage that I got when I was 23 doesn't have ball bearings. It's old school slide system.
Hmm.
And the bottom drawer slides are just trashed out. I physically have to pick the drawer up and put it back in the box. Like the
Now-
ball bearing stuff is nice. It like my coworker's like, it's nice, it's smooth. I'm like, my original toolbox wasn't like this, guys. Like,
He did that. He did that with the 72 U.S. General.
oh, nice.
And yes, you got some differences in the boxes because let's face it, they're not really made the same. They'll probably never be made the same. There's no denying the Snap-on box is a really damn good box.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like, I look at configuration as a selling point also for what I want.
do you have Diabolical? I'm going to drop the link if you want to come up.
Diabolical has like 4 boxes, I think.
Let's see if I can do this. I need to get into the clipboard. Clipboard. There it is. This is for Diabolical. If you want to come up. But for the new I got a sneak peek at the new 56-inch and I'm not really impressed with it. You're losing
50.
the new 56-inch US General Series 3. I've got a sneak peek at it.
Okay.
You take the skinny drawers on a 72. You take that whole side bank off of it, and the right side of the toolbox is what you're going to end up with for the 56.
See, I'm unfamiliar with like their designs. Like my coworkers have the box I want. Two of them have the 5 or 6 drawer U.S. General, and I believe they're the ones that have the full drawers, just straight down, none of the like the 5-part style stuff. And you put your hands under the little levers, and you slide them, the whole drawer opens. Now here, I like the design of the box. It's just, I really do want the Snap-on equivalent of the box, especially because I like the combat green one a lot. That's what my little piggy jar over here in the corner is for. I'm pretending like that jar don't exist. And I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with those U.S. General carts. Now, when we go to a 5-drawer cart, there's a few of those floating around the shop. The 2 is actually nicer than the 3, I think. And it has to do with where they put the slide things to open the drawers, I think. Like my coworker said, he doesn't like how he has to go here and open it or whatever it is. I'm not even a fan of that like little push lock, slide open to open your drawer thing. I'm just like, my toolboxes open or close. That's all they are.
Well, I like that simple feature because if you're ever pulling that box out to clean up underneath it and get all the cobwebs out, the drawers won't come sliding out and that box won't go bleep.
Yep. No, I totally understand that for sure.
But that's the only reason I like those locks on the drawers. I mean, I'll deal with it.
Like my coworkers, no one is complete. There's only one professional box in our entire shop, and it's a Mac car that was purchased secondhand. And like the difference is like we're all pretty much running, DIY boxes with professional tools in them, is what myself included. I have a Husky box at work, but I have a lot of Snap-on stuff in my box because I value the tools over the box.
Right.
That's what I think there's a huge digression behind that. The box don't make me money. The tools make me money.
Exactly. I won't knock anybody for buying the U.S. General toolboxes. There's
I don't care if you buy Harbor Freight tools as long as they work and get your job done. But if you break it 3 times, you might want to upgrade.
Right.
That's the thing I want. I'm like, look at it like that. Like, how much time are you wasting replacing said tools? That lifetime warranty. I'm like,
hang on 1 second. Add to stream. This is a new one. Look at that setup, everybody.
So you want to? I'll show you how this works here.
I forgot he has the lockers too.
That setup, man, I tell you.
Jesus.
So when I did the Harbor Freight drawer, just to clarify, I used about 2 fingers to shake the thing, right? It doesn't. You hear it? Nothing.
Yeah.
It's not the slides necessarily, that's making the noise. All you're gonna hear here is sockets and a gun rattling.
That drawer is full. All those drawers are full.
Whoa. What is that drawer right there for you, John?
These are all just sockets.
Is that just extra stuff? Are they all 10 millimeters?
Extra wrenches. And I'm telling you, none of these drawers shake like what you're talking about.
On an 84 Epic, it shook, but I didn't have the drawer fully extended either.
I
I
mean,
wish I would have thought to record it, but
this thing does not rattle. I'm just telling you, it doesn't. I could do it on every one of them. All you're gonna hear is the sockets.
I mean, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, you can't deny it.
The only debatable question is what generation is this box?
Is what?
What generation is this box from?
Well, this is a 2019, 19, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, and 23.
All right.
Is that the 84? Or is that
This is a 68.
okay?
This is a 30, 36, 68, 36, 30, and 30.
It's still such a killer setup, though.
So it's 230 altogether. And
It's one of the.
I barely have room for the garage door to open.
Hey,
Golly.
you got some screwdrivers right there too?
Those are all pry bars. Now this locker is empty right now because all the drawers are out of it.
You
I
sent
have
them
all-
out to get powder coated.
Yep. So I have all the slides sitting in here. And watch this. They don't rattle. I just fucking with you on that part, but yeah, they don't rattle. But yeah, this door, all these doors are getting powder coated right now, and I'm missing this door right here because it's getting fixed. Because I actually had off bug spray sitting in here, and the can leaked around the bottom like it sweat, and then it dripped down onto the face of the drawer, and it took the paint right off.
Yeesh.
So
Yeah, that would do it.
yeah, but I just got this locker, I don't know, about a month and a half ago. This one actually has the strut system on it. So it's perfect because I can never shut my garage door on it, which is pretty nice. But I like how it opens too, but I had the struts for these other two that were ordered, and I think they already came in. So I just got to pick them up from the Snap-on guy. Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a big difference between the two. I'm not trying to knock it saying that Series 3 is a total pile of junk. I mean, it really
It does have some shape
isn't.
to it.
It isn't, but it definitely has. I like I said in the video, I thought it would have a way better upgrade from the Series 2,
Mhm.
knowing what they know now, right? Because the Icon is definitely a step up better, in my opinion. But, it also comes at a price point, right?
And actually, those I think they're starting to drop the price on the Icon line.
Coca bought a lot of Icon stuff lately.
hmm
Their wrenches are nice, but they're thin.
I wonder if there's a way you can take the drawer slides off of one of the Snap-on boxes. No, because they're too deep.
Well, I mean, it
That's-
probably depend on what size, what size they are. If they're, I don't know, the exact measurements of a Masters or a Classic or
Mhm.
anything else, because this is just what I have here. But there's gonna be, for sure, these Epic ones aren't gonna fit, and it also is gonna kind of depend on how they mount. So all these drawers, mount based like this. So you take a punch and you push this back, you hammer it back, and then it loosens, and this slot right here, this slide will pop down. You can see right here where it's held, and then it just slides off. It doesn't take nothing to necessarily remove the slides, but it's not hard at all. But
I think my Husky box was held in on each side on my main drawer, which is 46 inches. Literally 2 rivets aside, I think is what it is, where the slide rails just popped in these little grooves. Rivet.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, this will, you can see the slide system on these with the ball bearings everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I that's one thing I wish Harbor Freight would stop doing is comparing their stuff to the big tool truck brands, but they're not going to because that's their market point.
well, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe like on the, maybe the Series 2 and then maybe Series 3 may be equivalent to a Classic, right?
Possibly.
I don't know that, so I'm just spitting out, just a thought here. Do I know if the Epic and the other Snap-on slides are the same in all the boxes? I have absolutely no clue. But I hear people saying that, well, you can shake the drawers on a Snap-on, it's going to do the same thing. Well, I tend to disagree because I have a lot of.
Well, that toolbox did it. I mean, I haven't really got on too many Snap-on trucks to pull on different ones. That was just was a brand new '84 Epic, and I was actually standing between a bar and a toolbox. And as I was pulling the drawer out, I'm like, I got to step to the side. This thing's too wide.
Sorry, I cut out or something. I don't remember where I left. I don't remember what happened or where I left off. But
when I got on the truck, that '84 Epic, when I pulled the drawer, I didn't pull it all the way out to do the shake test. I kind of pushed it a little bit in. Then I did the shake test. That's when it shook.
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying about the the slides moving in and out of each other, but like if you watch closely what I was doing, like not necessarily like right now, but in the other videos, I mean, it was just basically a couple of fingers and not much weight. How much weight you're gonna push through 2 fingers to make that thing just shake and
Not
the
much
thing
weight
is,
at all.
it just sounds it just sounded a little too teeny, right? Like it just I don't want to say the bad word of cheap, but it just I don't know. It just to me it reminded me of like my old Waterloo box or something, right? And you're gonna get what you get with one of those. So, I really had high hopes that the Series 3 would, be a an awesome box, and I'm sure at the end of the day, all the shit does is hold tools, anyways, right?
Right.
Is it going to hold tools? Yeah, but I've heard from a couple people that's had Icons, and even my Snap-on dealer, and I trust what he says, and that he has an Icon box on his route, and the guy has already had a few complaints about it, and that the top drawer, which was loaded with sockets on it, is rubbing the second drawer already. So it's basically the drawers, not necessarily buckling, but it's folding in. So I don't know what braces or how the braces look underneath the bottom of a Icon drawer. I think these I think this one's got 3. No, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 6 braces under here. You know, they're probably 4.5 inches apart.
Mm-hmm. That right there makes a big difference.
And I'm sure that even, you know, this one's got the same one. This is the 3rd drawer down.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, you know, this drawer is not as heavy, or the wrench drawer, you know, necessarily either. But you know, this drawer, I used to have all the sockets in here, but now I moved everything to foam in here. So like, you know, this end's going to be extremely heavy because this is all 1/2 inch stuff here. But then I moved a lot of the.
Trust me, if I could find a good used Snap-on box for a halfway decent price, it's gonna be sitting in my garage because you can't beat the depth of those drawers.
No, I mean, I love it. I don't regret it at all. I mean, it's a little ridiculous, but I don't regret it. I mean, I got enough tools to fill it. I got a whole slew of stuff sitting over here, so.
Over and over again. You got enough tools in a couple of those drawers to fill a whole another toolbox up.
Yeah, I have a whole nother toolbox too. I have another 68, so.
Holy moly!
But it don't have anything with it. I don't even have a top for it, so it still just has the mat. Move. I want to combine it all together, and then I want to put a top chest on it. In which the top chest are stupid money.
Yeah, the starting point for the 56s is going to be $8.99.
I mean, that's not bad.
I don't. Yeah, it's not bad, but for the layout, they're only offering 8 drawers on a new Series 356s. It's, in my mind, I just don't think it's worth it.
Well, I haven't seen it, but are they? I mean, how many are you got? 3 or 4 deep drawers, and all of them are small, or what?
If you take the small drawers like that, the left side, that bank right there, if you take that off of the 72, and then you look at the rest of the box, that's pretty much what you're getting. They're doing away with the 2 small drawers over here that was on the Series 2, and they're giving you 2 long drawers on the top for the Series 3s.
Well,
And I think they're going to integrate the.
Hopefully, in Series 4, they'll come out with a box with all long drawers in it. That's where they could make some moves right there. Even if the damn drawers squeak or whatever, if they put all long drawers in it, you know, like what Snap-on's doing, and having that no divider.
They need to make the box deeper, the depth deeper on those boxes. That's one thing they need to upgrade on.
Well, they do and they don't. Let me tell you why. If it's for, a home DIYer, I don't know if everybody wants basically 35 inches of a toolbox sticking out of their wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this house, this is just a 2-car garage, and it takes up a quarter of the garage on just one side.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what everybody's got going on, they may not want that depth because they're either pulling vehicles in or, got other things, going on. Not somebody that's as dumb as I am and just consumes, the whole garage with tools. But does that make any sense? Because like my
Huh?
neighbor, two doors down, he's a big car guy, and he bought a couple of U.S. Generals, and they do fine for him. He's got a Mac box, and but he works out of his garage, not for a living, but on his own cars, and he could not fit the depth of one of these boxes in his garage for what he wants to do. Does that make sense? Like he wouldn't even consider it because he'd rather have a car in there, right?
Yeah. Even if they just made it a couple inches more, I mean, that old adage saying, "A couple inches more is better." even if they added a couple inches, they made the drawer depth like
Those that could go
22.
more.
And you also got to think that not saying that anybody hasn't thought about this, but when you pull the drawers out, what is in front of it, right?
Hmm.
So where he has project cars in his garage, he's very limited on walk around space, and then what can his drawers being pulled out, what use out of his drawers right now as it sits. If I took one of my boxes over there, it'd be moving a car, right? So,
Hmm.
and
Oh, definitely.
I'm sure on some techs, that are in big major shops, they allocate a space for them, and they only have so much space, and somebody's not going to be able to just have everything everything they want on a wall, right?
Yeah, I guess everybody buys the box that works
Fits
for
them.
their situation.
Right, exactly.
Like my Husky box I have at work wouldn't actually work in my garage at home, and it's a 24-inch deep box versus the old Craftsman set 18 or 20. Like I have a single car garage. I have enough problems trying to work on a damn motorcycle in the garage.
Right.
So a lot of that does get put in the equation there.
Exactly.
Like, and I have two toolboxes in my garage versus the one I have at work, which is just dedicated for work. But like 24-inch ones where they're coming out that far, it's taking up like you're saying, walk around space, maneuverability, and things of that nature. And a garage is a hybrid thing, just like I say. The garage is the tool for the whole house, just like the kitchen is the heart of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Turns into that. You need to be able to make it work for what you want.
Hmm. Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah, I'm jealous of my neighbors that have 2-car garages. I'm like, I wish I had that space. I can barely put a motorcycle in my garage.
I mean, and you got a couple of factors. You got like we just talked about, what's going to work for you in your environment. You got price point. What size of box do you need? Do you actually need or want? So there's two other factors right there: what you want and what you need, right?
Hmm.
And it's always best to think in the future. If you're going to outgrow something, and what your plans are. My stuff here is basically, I just thought of it as this. I got a Waterloo Craftsman box in the early 2000s on a student program, and through OSU, and I kept it for a while, and I still had it up until I bought this Snap-on box. And I had a Husky, and then I had a Craftsman box too. And to me, it was just I just acquired a little bit too much, and it was just really hard to organize between 3 or 4 boxes, and then plus the boxes at home. And so I was just always shuffling around stuff, and I was always missing I was always missing things. So if any of
Yeah,
my
you're losing tools between all your boxes when you were like, oh, so and so took my stuff. And when you already lost it within your own realm of madness.
I absolutely, and I kept buying stuff. So if any of my trucks broke, or I had any of my cars break, or just need anything done, it was always like, well, I can't find shit, so I got to start over, and I got to go to Home Depot, let's say, and go grab a box of drill bits, or I need to go do this, and then you get partway into something, and then you can't find the nothing. Then you think, well, is that here in my shop, or is it at my house, or is it in my truck? And you get frustrated, and you end up buying the shit over and over again, right?
Mhm.
And I said, I want everything. I basically want everything in one box now. And if I'm going to buy a box, this is the box that I will die with. And I don't plan on basically upgrading. I can just add on, right?
Mhm.
Buy once, cry once deal for me.
You build your own puzzle. This is what I know I'm building and constructing.
Yes. And I'm gonna do it one time.
It's what you want to do, Rage, and you want to have your stuff. Boom, my garage is set.
That's why I'm leaning more toward the Husky 80-inch work center.
Like the one you like. I think my box at work, wood top or steel top.
I think that one's a rubber. It doesn't have either of them. It's just got a rubber mat on top of it.
Yeah. See, mine.
It's
the
the same one that James has, but mine's gonna be matte blue.
Yeah, I go to Home Depot quite a lot. Like I've seen some of their stuff. I've seen the big ones. I've seen some with wood tops on them actually, which is what my box has. I have the little half-inch wood top on it, and I beat the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice. You can also get replacements for it too. Me, I like the wood top though. I like having the work surface though. I can just throw piles of tools and crap all over it.
All right, Rel. Thanks for stopping by.
And by the way, I can't see none of the comments because I'm sitting in my chair on the cell phone. If anybody asks me anything, I can't read anything.
Right.
I'll throw another point out here real quick. That back in the day, CP said something, and it did stick with me, and it is true. All these boxes and everything keep getting higher and higher and higher in price, right? So, what one of those lockers cost when I bought it and what it is now. When I bought the first one, they're about, I think it's like $2,800 more than what I paid for one, right?
Whoa.
So it's an investment, but does it necessarily gain value? No, but I bought it at the lowest price at that time, and to replace it now, it's like buying a new truck, right? I bought a lot of trucks in my life, and I used to give them a certain price, and now that price went from 60 to 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2 years. So but it kind of goes to that point where I said, I want to do a one and done. And, like I said, I got the lowest price point at that time, and I could not buy it again for the prices that I paid for the stuff at all. Not even.
I looked at my metric wrench drawer the other day, and I'm like, I started looking at like the new prices. I'm like, damn, I mean, my metric wrench drawer is expensive, even though I don't even use it no more because of the way my job does a lot more SAE though. I'm just like, but I do run into times where I do need my metrics. I'm like, I've had Craftsman, I've had Snap-on, I have Right Tools, which is probably my second favorite next to Snap-on. But I'm like, I honestly think I'd still purchase Snap-on wrenches again, no matter what the price is. Almost.
Oh, my Flink Drive Plus wrenches are some of the best that I've used. I mean, I really haven't used any other of the brands, but I like those Flank Drive Plus wrenches.
Me, I don't like the Flank Drive. The Flank Drive Plus, yes, but the wait, let me hear. Flank Drive, yes. Flank Drive Plus, no. I tend to use most of my stuff on stuff that's polished or finished on motorcycles, so a lot of chrome. So I use wrenches that don't mar up the surfaces, even though, yes, all my wrenches will mar up surfaces at some point in time.
Hmm.
I would rather not have something on my wrench that will add to that damaging factor, especially when sometimes when you do motorcycle stuff, 90% of it is eye candy.
Hmm.
You want everything to be nice, pretty, and shiny. So that's like certain stuff you got to dictate on what you do.
All right, Doug, you take it easy. Yeah, I'm getting ready to call it a night. I got to get
Yeah,
to bed and get out to Las Vegas tomorrow.
Oh, you're tuning out this way, huh?
Yeah, I'm coming out that way. Pick up a truck out of Las Vegas and then boogie on down to Phoenix, pick up another one, and boogie back to South Haven, Mississippi.
Nice. 9 o'clock here for me. I got to get up early in the morning too, though, man.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock where I'm sitting. So I've been up since 4:45 this morning now.
Same as me. I might got to beat by an hour or two, though.
But Diabolical, thanks for coming up. If you want to say your outro or goodbyes.
I don't know if I have much to say, but I'm the drawer wiggler.
Yeah. That's what the people love, the drawer wiggles. I get a lot of comments on that. The drawer shake, this is epic. I think I'm gonna do a few more shorts on that kind of stuff.
That's crazy. I'm the drawer wiggler.
But the thing was, I backed up exactly what I said.
Hmm.
So, but you know, it ain't no hard feelings against anybody else that thinks it's the,
Uh-uh.
you know, you just do what you can. I mean, that's at the end of the day, it's your purchase, it's your money, and you get to live with it, not me.
Right.
We all make our own choices, right?
That's right. Yep.
Reggie,
All
for
right.
me, just thanks for having me, man.
All
No
right.
problem.
Thank you.
All right, everybody in chat. Y'all have a great weekend. Have some fun. Make it a profitable one. Stay safe out there. Thank y'all for coming in. More to come. I've got more videos that I've got planned. Just haven't recorded yet. And until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning, and we will definitely catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.